everyone, and welcome to another Insight session. My name is Alex Ayling, and I'm pleased to say that today we're joined by Jeremy Griffin, founder of the Golf Trainer app. And Jeremy today will be giving us a brief insight into his newly developed app. Now, like everyone, we've all been missing golf recently, and hopefully it won't be too long before golf courses reopen. But I guess, and I pretty much vouch for all of us, the first place that we're all going to go back to will be the driving range. But maybe on that next occasion, you may want to consider using Jeremy's app. Now, Jeremy, welcome to the Insight session, and thank you so much for giving us your time today. You've obviously been very, very busy during this lockdown period. How have things been?
Well, lockdown's not been easy for anyone, has it? But having said that, it's given me the chance during lockdown to develop my app. I have a degree in computer science and in the past developed several successful apps. That's given me these skills. I started working on the idea about 12 months ago when I was having problems with my own game of golf. After having several lessons and throw a back issue into the mix, I realised that if I could record my practice shots at the range and look at my progress over time, I could give my coach something that he could work with to help me. I've done a huge amount of market research with golfers and golf pros to come up with a unique formula for the app that will not only make practicing fun, but also rewarding.
There's always that backbone story to why businesses or why products develop. And obviously this is now, you've launched it and it's coming out very shortly, the new updates, which obviously you can tell us about later. But can you give us more of an explanation into the functionality of the app?
The functionality of the app is fairly basic, really. You enter your name and your current handicap, and then you...
And obviously those key functionalities that you were just elaborating on and telling us about, obviously we can already see the key advantages of this app. But with so many apps out there in the market at the moment, what would you say is so special about the Golf Trainer app?
My research has been extensive, as I mentioned earlier, but the majority of golf pros love the fact that a student or client can email the relevant data that will enable them to coach their student or client in an effective manner, making the coaching session relevant and rewarding to both the client and the coach. So what's special about the app? Well,
I know we've had numerous phone calls there, Jeremy, and I know that you've been working really hard on this, and that as you say, the phone's been mad. It's been ringing off the top. You've also had some great breakthroughs recently as well. At the end of the day, who and which groups of people is your app targeted at? I know you've mentioned it's good for both the pro and for the end user, but who is your target market?
I think all golfers will benefit from it. The lower handicappers, sort of round up to 6-7 handicap, I would say that they would probably not gain a huge amount from it because they can fade and draw the ball when they want to. They can hit the targets better. So I would say it's more from the 7 handicapper down up to the beginner, which is the majority of us, really.
And where can people find more information about your app? And also, please let me know, what's the price of it, and where can they buy it as well?
Well, it's available on the App Store at the moment. It's on version 2. And I'll explain a little bit more in a minute about version 3, which is coming out shortly. But version 2 is available on the App Store. It's called Golf Trainer. If you search, you'll find it. But also, if you want to learn a little bit more about the functionality of it, it is on my website, which is golftrainer.org. Just to explain to you a little bit more about version 3, what I've built into it now, besides having the practice sessions, which you'll go through, I've built some challenge sections in there. So rather than just go to the range and gap test and hit balls out to targets, there's also the facility to go through a challenge process where you have to complete certain challenges, which will enable you to go through further challenges and so on until you get to the hardest challenges, which they are pretty hard. And if you can do that, you're probably a scratch player. But it's a good way to get some encouragement and fun out of your practice. Okay, I want to show you how the app works. Obviously, because we're in lockdown, I can't go out on the driving range and show you a live demo. But what I've got is a video running of the app, and I can describe it to you. So I won't be looking at you, but sorry about that. But let me just show you how the app works. So as we open the app, you can see there's a spinning menu. I call it a carousel. You can spin it with your finger, or you can just let it run on its own. First thing we'll do is we'll go in and set up the profile, your profile. So enter your name, hit the done button, and hit the handicap and type that in. That's stored throughout the app. Hit save. The next thing I want to do is just show you the warm-up exercises, which is done by PGA professional Jamie Crocker. They're not excessive, but I'm sure they will help. Right, let's go in and do some shot accuracy. I'm going to use a pitching wedge here, but there is a custom option if your club isn't listed. And then I'm going to select the distance I hit that club. I mean, my pitching wedge, I hit 120 yards. So select the distance, and then we drop into this menu, which just shows you how to set your alignment up to your target. Once you've got your target set up, start hitting some shots and tapping the button which relates to where your ball landed in relation to your target. So here I've hit the target, tap the button, I drew the ball a little bit there, hooked it, and then I pulled it. Sounds like my game. And go through and just tap the buttons which relate to where your ball landed in relation to the target that you've set up. The app's recording it. Once you get to 10, you can hit save, and it drops through and shows you your results. It works on by date or by club, and it stores it every time you go to practice and every club. You can then email this to your coach after several months or weeks, however long you choose. Right, let's go through and just have a look at shots explained. A lot of pros told me that customers don't actually know. They say they pull a shot, but they've actually hit a hook or whatever. So this is a shot description, so you know exactly what to tap on the menu. And then let's have a look at the PGA Pro Tips. Again, these are done by Jamie Crocker, fantastic player. If you're hooking the ball, a video will pop up and show you how to fix most hooks. It's generalized, but this is the majority of reasons why you hook a ball. Not everyone, but it will help. And then we've got pull, slice, and push shots as well. But the idea of the app is to record your data and then go and see a coach, and he will fix your issues.
All of this is just so exciting. As I said before at the beginning of this insight session, the first place people will want to go back to is the driving range. It's inevitable. People need to get familiarity again. And I strongly urge everyone to take a look at Jeremy's Golf Trainer app. As he's mentioned, there's more details online, and you can purchase it on the App Store. Jeremy, thank you so much for giving us your time today. Really do appreciate it. I wish you the best of success and the best of luck with your Golf Trainer app.
Well, Alex, I'll send you the updates anyway.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.